everyone, welcome to Taiwan is my home. My name is Liao Fangjie. Today we introduce first is the foreign creative eatery. Cuisine styles are various. For new female immigrants from different countries run the eatery together. Yang Yijun from Thailand, she can not only cook Thai cuisines but local Vietnamese barbecue. In this restaurant, they offer delicious food and reading area. On the bookshelf, there are many Southeast Asian books, hoping they can enrich Taiwan foreigners' mind. And then if you want to make Thai sauce, I will teach you. 10 a.m. before opening the restaurant, Huang Lisha from Indonesia and Ye Jun from Thailand, as these two owners finish assigning today's work, they start moving individually and prepare opening the restaurant. We girls all come from different countries. There are 4 foreign cuisines in our restaurant, Thai and Indonesia style, then Vietnamese and Cambodia style. We want to let people know our culture through those cuisines. Through those cuisines, letting people know what we eat in Southeast Asia and what dishes connect with our daily life, so I started this restaurant. A foreign creative eatery started last year. Cuisine styles are various. 4 new female immigrants from different Southeast Asian countries run the eatery together. They offer their own home cuisines and let customers enjoy various cuisines in their restaurant. Now I'm going to make the pork salad. It's a Northeast Thailand dish because that's my hometown. This pork salad, which means la in Thailand, it also means that you will have the good fortune. Different from common Thai cuisine, which is most Bangkok dish in Taiwan, Yang, who grows from Thai village, say that her home cuisines are most boiled dish and salad, taste refreshing and not greasy. We seldom eat meat in our country. If we have religious festival or the wedding, we will buy the pork to share with people. This dish always reminds me of when I was a kid. I seldom ate meat. Only in this festival, you can buy the meat or eat it through this dish. In her childhood, she ate pork salad not much in a year. Now it becomes so favorable in Taiwan that Yang has to do it every day. She can make other cuisines, all the foreign cuisines on the menu. She can make them on the spot. When we run this restaurant, our Vietnamese friends didn't come because we work here, always stay here. Sometimes all the Vietnamese friends can help, so I have to make Vietnamese dish. Otherwise, we can't open the restaurant without them. Yang's Vietnamese barbecue is very authentic. Her Vietnamese friends Ran Xinghe learned this dish from her. This one can be found on every street of Vietnam. I love it when I was in Vietnam, but my cooking skill was not so well. So I came here and learned from Yijin. On Vietnam street, mostly you eat pork, pairing with baguette or other things. Just eat the braised meat or pair with other things. It makes me realize why these Vietnamese girls eat this dish while working here, or why they love baguettes. That's because Vietnamese was a French colony. That's why I know the reason they eat baguettes. The way Yang observed the history and culture of Southeast Asian countries is very special. She starts from curiosity and finds the answers from cuisines. Like Indonesia, people used to have a lot of spices, so they add many spices in cuisine. Then I know how Indonesia people cook. They used to be what colony because Dutch people wanted spices. Every cuisine represents not only their own culture, but contains immigrant concern for cooking for the family. We definitely put chicken into our Indonesia curry. We hold this dish not only for Taiwanese people, but our migrant workers. Because many Indonesian migrant workers in Taiwan, they can eat pork. That's why our Indonesia cuisine is cooked with chicken, because they can completely enjoy it. Because they cook for family, they don't try to make a profit, just try to use the best ingredients. After those days, these cookies were in big trouble. When we bought ingredients, only a chicken leg costed $170. Then we thought how many dishes can be. We had no ideas. At that time, just saw the chicken leg continuously, then made the dish and sold it. We didn't examine the cost, including chicken legs with spices, rice, lettuce, and so on. Then we find out something strange. Why we spend so much money? Why we didn't make money? Then we started to learn how to calculate the costs. In the beginning, me and Yijing were both surprised because we keep wasting money again and again. We didn't see that coming, it was not worth it, so we tried to fix it. About meat, we only used chicken legs before, now we add chicken breast. After recombining and rearranging, they create unique flavor. Li Luan takes charge Cambodian cuisine. She changed her signature dish, papaya salad, into Taiwan flavor. Many Taiwanese take papaya salad as a Thai dish. In fact, Cambodia has papaya salad. So I bring papaya salad spices into Taiwan and share with everyone. Papaya in Cambodia is non-vegetarian. Now I live in Taiwan. My husband's family are vegetarians. I want to transform. Let them eat our vegetarian papaya salad. For new female immigrants come from Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, and Indonesia. No racial and linguistic barriers between them. In Taiwan, they speak Mandarin and work hard. In the beginning, I just felt that because Yijing was our classmate before, so it felt like fun or joyful. But now this is work. I don't know how to talk to Yijing, or I just be honest to her. It's some kind of pressure. So normally, we usually say, okay, fine. Tell her what you know. See from her face, it looks like she is a little bit angry or not. I will tell her, are you angry or not? Sometimes I see you are wearing a long face. I think she is not happy with that. We know each other very much. If you know her well, you won't always upset with her. Carry instead of fighting. By sharing the work, they keep family and business running well. We have meeting every week. We discuss from what happened in the restaurant this week, from a customer, what type of customer we made, which dish sold most, or our staff have any problems while working. As for sharing work, because Yijing needs to go to class at night, we divide schedule into two parts. Yijing buys food in the morning and open the restaurant with other girls with preparing ingredients and work with them. Decide making what dishes. And I work in the afternoon because I have to clean up the restaurant. Then I'll decide buying what ingredients and cook tomorrow. This is my part. This restaurant not only has cuisine, but let these new female immigrants step out of their family and enter Taiwanese communities, making friends with Taiwanese. There should be no race. Don't guess who lives here. The one who can live with Taiwanese people is the best. With Taiwanese people can let cuisine become various. I think is very wonderful. Although it's a small place, it still has a reading area. There are many Southeast Asian books on shelf. Let customers free reading. We don't sell them. People donate most of it. Like a customer, he came here knowing we have many Southeast Asian books, so he brought Vietnamese books from Vietnam, then donated them to us. They're also collecting books too, back to Taiwan with a book you don't understand, hoping this restaurant would become a place that enriches Taiwan foreigners' mind. Those new immigrant children have a chance to know their motherland more. My mother is a Cambodian, so I need to know Cambodian culture. I read a book about Ecuador. Today, many Ecuador culture stories in there. Now I read Southeast Asian wisdom. It refers to some Vietnamese story, very interesting. It said when Vietnamese Buddhism was in heydays, it reminded people of Non Dynasty in China. People are religious. Many of them were monks, and temples were everywhere. No matter where you come from, we are as one in Taiwan. Four good friends enrich native tastes with their own cuisines, making their dreams come true in Taiwan. Tang Roling's hometown is in Sichuan, China. Her husband is a Keelung local resident. When she arrived in Taiwan, her first impression is the sea. She says she never forget it. In Sichuan, once running spicy hot pot restaurant, she also planned to run a restaurant in Taiwan. All these 20 spices come from hometown Chongqing. Because she needed fresh seafood, she and her husband, who had a shipping job, went to sea by boat and saw catch fishes. Tang comes from Sichuan. Her hometown is an island. Follow her husband to Keelung. Her first impression was sea. She never forgets that excitement. I was impressive about the sea around the helping island. I was so excited and asked my husband, where is the boundary? And he said there's no limit. At that time, it seems that I was ignorant. I was so excited about the sea. Tan's husband, Peng Denyu, is a Keelung local resident. Father's job is to repair boats. Pen now follows father's step, having a shipping job. He really loved this Keelung sea. When his wife ran the restaurant, he only insisted using Keelung seafood. When I wanted to run the restaurant, my husband said you must use Keelung specialties, such as fresh squid or shrimps in your restaurant. My husband insists. From zero to professional, Tang learned from her husband step by step. Sometimes she goes to the sea and sees how to catch fishes. Look this size, check this quality, is what we want or not. This look good. Husband has high standard about seafood. To run a spicy hot pot restaurant, her best consultant is her husband. As for boiling narcotic squid, we'll tell customers don't overcook it. Otherwise, it won't be delicious and it will become a little bit tough. Now is narcotic squid season. This couple is choosing the most fresh seafood on the board and delivering to the restaurant. As fresh seafood becomes the dish, customers will judge it. Her seafood is, some people advertise their seafood is fresh and it tastes crispy, but it's really weird and sometimes let us think it's probably dip the potion or something else, but Thai seafood is not like that. Its flavor is quite good and it tastes very fresh and I feel like it just comes out of the sea. Besides fresh ingredient, their spicy hot pot soup is good too. Its spicy flavor is chilling, not burning. It tastes smooth after you eat it. It's healthy soup. It tastes very strong and not too spicy. With Thai's native spicy cooking, she presents local Chongqing flavor. We spend 7 or 8 hours. Finish this. Just keep frying. You can't stop. Once you stop it, it becomes worthless. Why? Because the stop, we have to keep the degree right. If we pause it, pot gets burned. All of this become worthless. It's not like machine made. My father-in-law thinks I'm too tired. When he came, I always fry it all night long. He thought I was too tired, so he bought me a machine. I tried, but it tastes different. I insist frying all by myself. Because she can't take a rest, there are two persons taking turn to fry. Her Chongqing good friend, Yuan Jiangqing, is her assistant. Pouring 10 spices into it slowly. Keep stirring. Don't stop it, While frying, keep checking the degree and the color. Understand? Her cousin asked, "Do you really have hard time in Taiwan? Is that so? Because that's men's work." When we fry those ingredients, they're over 100 kilograms. We fry them with big pot for 7 or 8 hours. So as for that part, it's really difficult. We were tired. We both looked at each other and don't know what to say. For good flavor, Tang always used traditional frying skill. More than that, she is very strict on how to serve vegetables on the table and adjust the angle. I think she is a hardworking person and a little bit picky. Like me, sometimes they become soft due to long time. They're bouncy so they can look great. When meats become soft, they won't use it. But actually, meats are okay. She said no, it has to be round and good shape. I said okay. Then we started over again. Liu Keqing comes from Jiangsu. With Tang and Yang Jiangqing, both Chongqing girls, they become good friends. They decide working hard together while running this restaurant. Because our personality during running this restaurant, our personality are very different, so we had to adapt ourselves many times. When it's over, this will become our friendship bond. Tang is the most experienced among them. She used to run the spicy hapa restaurant in Guangzhou. When she came to Taiwan, she closed the restaurant and took care of her twins. It's been 14 years. It's not easy to start the business again. Friends encourage her, making dreams come true. She is good at cooking. I think her hands are agile while cooking. She makes dishes quickly. As for her family, her husband has many friends. They treated them at their homes. She often cooked at home in the past. We encourage her running a restaurant. Tang decided running an authentic restaurant, using more than 20 spices. She brought all of them from hometown. This is Chinese herbal. We live in countryside. Before opening, I talked to my mom to collect all of those crops. In all of our spicy hapa, this is our secret weapon. And my husband is these ingredients. My husband is tough and picky about food. When I came from China and brought some spices back, at that time I made my husband the dish without spices. He has to taste it first. He really cares about that. He wants good ingredients. He thinks no matter what, we need to use the best. He emphasized that. I said, I get it. The most important ingredients are spicy tofu and duck blood. The key of being tasty is how to braise. In the beginning, we add these ingredients. When it boils, we add this clean tofu individually. When it starts to boil, we need to adjust the degree to what we want. Then we slow stew at least more than 3 hours. Then tofu will become tasty. One time, I remember once we fried ingredients, the temperature in the kitchen was so hot. We started in September. It was really a hot time for us. We even cried together. It's such a hard time. When we cleaned the restaurant until 12 a.m., we almost cried. I told them, I said, this is what we want. It's hard to tell. This is my decision. And I told her, our family support us. We can't show tears in front of our family. I encourage my friends every time. Feel sad, think about your family. They don't ask us to do that. This is our decision. It's such a hard time. Everything is so difficult. Worthwhile or not, I ask them, worthwhile or not. I said, when you see, I encourage them every time. My two friends, I said, Don't you think the second week we run the restaurant, many regular customers come? This is a huge success. I say it's all worthwhile. We are best friends, we cry and got over it. It's an encouragement. I think it's important to encourage each other. 3 women running a restaurant is supported with 3 families. They know it's hard to run a business in foreign country, so they cherish own family. China is my home. Taiwan is my home too. My family and friends are all here, and my sweet kids. I love them, I love this place. Because loving her kids and giving best ingredients to them, Tan takes this care to customers such as shrimps. Tan uses Ilan non-toxic shrimps. How long have you had them? It depends on winter or summer. If it's now in this weather, it needs more than 100 days. 100 days for Ilan farming too. You just say if shrimp is cold, it can't be put back, right? Why? It gets hurt? It gets hurt and frightened. They're picking off this fresh shrimp, peeling its shell, then eating it. How? How do you like? Describe the taste. Salty, really bouncy, and sweet. Farming non-toxic shrimps, water is important. Once it gets dirty, shrimps can't survive. Water is important, that's why we choose Ilan, because this place, no matter industry, water here is good. It's a good place farming shrimps. If they want good ingredients, they come to us. I think they're great. They insist using good stuff, so we cooperate with them for a long time. In the beginning, my husband knew the owner. I got allergy when having twins at that time. With their friends farm shrimp, they usually gave us some shrimps. At that time, we thought non-toxic shrimps are really good for my kids. When running this restaurant, I first think of non-toxic shrimps. We must have it in our ingredients. Our restaurant must have the best ingredients. We also hope to farm shrimps with modernization, technology, and science. It can reduce medicine abuse, prevent hurting the environment, and some food safety issues. This is our original intention. It's difficult to farm non-toxic shrimps. General shrimp farm can harvest 80%. Non-toxic shrimps only harvest 20%. The budget is high, but Tan is this best ingredient. Some people think she's innocent, she still sticks to it. I tell myself just work hard. I don't want to regret what I haven't done in 50s. I want to do this. It's not about success, it's about the experience. Right now, Tan cherishes and thanks to her beloved husband, Ki, and working with 2 good friends. If you ask what is the happiness, she'll tell you everything happens to her in Taiwan. As for Vietnamese cuisine, we think of pho first, but today we'll present you Vietnamese steak. Li Jiaxin comes from Vietnam. When she got married in Taiwan, she ran an eatery at that time. Once going back to Vietnam to buy stuff, she found out Vietnamese steak. She introduced it to Taiwan, but it was not popular as pho. So she didn't make a profit, but Li still sticks to it. Now she lets this dish have a new foreign style. Li Jiaxin comes from Vietnam. This is her unique Vietnamese steak. First customer, those customers were not happy. His medium steak became medium well. Medium well become well done. Some steaks were beyond well done or even worse. Thanks to those customers, They still come to my restaurant. He said you're improve a lot. It's very delicious now. Once failed, now she makes it. Please make dishes carefully because opportunities are for hardworking person. Stir fry while it's still hot. You can slice the steak and dip our another sauce, okay? Thank you. Fry food with meat dishes, wonderful combination of vision and taste. Welcome. Table for two. Lee operated Vietnamese eatery in Ilan at that time. When she went home 2.5 years ago, buying decorations, she find out Vietnamese steak excellently, make her dream upside down. I said many Vietnamese dishes. You've already eaten before. I have Vietnamese steak is popular now. Very special. Do you want to try? I said Vietnamese has steak. I tried it. I'm a foodie. I love eating food. So I said, okay, let's eat steak. At that time, I find out Vietnamese steak is so special and delicious. Sauce is good in Taiwan. I once ate Taiwanese steak. Then I find out Vietnamese steak. No Taiwanese people sell it. I think it's good introducing to Taiwanese people. She had left Vietnam for 30 years. Lee wanted to learn this new dish, but no one told it. The owner of steakhouse refused to teach me. I begged him, just let me wash dishes there. Let me be there and see how you do it. Don't need to teach me how saw the meat, make the sauce, and stew the sauce. Then the owner said, you learn nothing from me in this way. He said, fine, and let me stay for 2 days. An eatery owner became an employee suddenly. Lee stood near the stove trying to remember how to cook Vietnamese meat dishes and serve, guessing the hidden spicy flavor from the sauce. In 2 days, Lee discovered the exclusive recipe. To salt the steak in the seasoning packet. The secret weapon is I can reveal to you. Vietnamese Sichuan pepper. I know nothing about salting meat and frying meat. This is really difficult for me. So I keep trying and finding some spices to salt steaks and let customers feel what's the difference between Taiwanese steak and Vietnamese steaks. At that time, I ate owner's Vietnamese steak very carefully. Okay, I memorized this. Good. I bought many spices from Vietnam. Just keep trying and ate everything. Then I realized what's the honest recipe. They find out if you want respect from foreigners or native people, you have to fight for it. It's a winding road, such a hard time for me. Actually, this steakhouse, we just transfer it. It's really difficult. At that time, we saw for 5 years, we had many customers. Once transforming a steakhouse, we just saw customers coming in and out every day. They didn't stay. As for staying, to be honest, it's good for us to have one. We were very stressful at that time, wondering our decision is good or wrong. Earning $5,000 or $6,000 a day by running the eatery, but she only earned $800 by running the steakhouse. Lee said it makes her less confident. I really want to thank those regular customers. They came to our eatery before. After they ate, some people were willing to stay. He thinks it's a special flavor. He kept encouraging me doing this. So, the second month, several customers started promoting it for me. First time she became famous by Vietnamese steak, and she first knows selling steak is really not that easy. During that time, Lee didn't give up. She made her mother very proud of her. 2 dishes: fish sour soup and my favorite dry fried pork. When I came to Taiwan earlier, I cooked all by myself. When I miss flavor, if my mom comes to visit me, I prefer let her cook for me. I miss my mom's fish sour soup. It's the best fish soup I ever eaten. Although she can cook, she still asks her mother cooking for her because mother is the best chef. My mom once ran the eatery in Vietnam, selling food like that. We help her since childhood and learn something. But at that time, while helping, I was not happy. My classmates all hung out with friends. After class, I couldn't. I had to return home helping. Washing dishes, Mom said washing vegetable or something else. Now I find out when I run a restaurant in Taiwan, I really appreciate her. That environment makes me who I am today. If you know nothing, you won't dare to run a restaurant. If you have basic knowledge, you know how to fix it. When the test is wrong, I really appreciate them. Once mother's little helper, when Liz was 18, she met her future Taiwanese husband at her own restaurant. She married him after 2 years later. She has lived in Taiwan for 16 years. I started a business here. I found that Taiwanese people are really nice. No matter Vietnamese eatery or steakhouse, those didn't start well. People always give me advices and encourage me. Every customer are very nice to me. They are very kind. What attracts me here is hospitality. Sour, sweet, bitter, and spicy, season the food and call it Liz's foreign life. Her mother's signature native dishes comfort her in difficult moments. It's not usual. Mom is in Taiwan and eat with us. She also cooks local Vietnamese fish sour soup for us. I feel wonderful and moved. Just like going back to the time we were falling in love. Too bad without my dad, Vietnamese dad. If he was here, it would be better. On the dinner table, Lee deeply takes care of her family. She also elaborately runs her steakhouse. She insists on presenting authentic Vietnamese steak. I always come by this Vietnamese steakhouse. I want to try the steak. This is my first visit here. Sauce is special. Eat a noodle at first bite. There are lemongrass sauce on that, or you can choose your favorite sauce. Noodles are special. As for meats, I think there are no differences in Taiwan. Sauce is very important for a Vietnamese steak. Lee even makes Vietnamese steak sweet and sour sauce, coconut curry sauce, spiced lemongrass sauce, and other 2 sauces. One steak with 2 sauces, rake with test tradition. Try brand new flavor. This steakhouse, we've come here many times. We come here from Taipei on purpose. It tastes very strong, double enjoyment. Tastes different from Taiwanese steak. First, it has 2 sauces. Beside the main sauce on it, there is another sauce. Its Vietnamese flavor, such as this curry, is good to dip bread and the steak. This tastes so good. While eating, Vietnamese steak is very different from Taiwanese or night market steak. It has Vietnamese pickles and pho. It's a real steak combination. Customers love Vietnamese steak. Lee continues to cook it boldly. To be strict on quality, she insists doing all sauces by herself. After that, she knows it well. This curry really kills me. With coconut milk, curry goes sour easily. I worry about this, especially in summer. Keep checking on it. Sometimes in the morning, This chafing dish, if the temperature is wrong, curry will be sour at night. This curry, I'm confident with it, but I think this curry is such a trouble. Customers really love this sauce. But this trouble becomes very popular. Lee makes Vietnamese steak have a new foreign style. She also makes her exotic life shine. I think Vietnam is like a mother, a hometown that mother gave us. When getting married, we need to find a new one, new hometown here. A hometown I'm really satisfied with. I'm happy to live here. Starting business near 10 years in Taiwan, Lee once had a hard time, but she still believes with the faith she can make her dream come true and carve out a reputation for herself in Taiwan. Chen Qiuxian comes from Vietnam. She likes helping people since childhood. When she gets married in Taiwan, she briefly becomes a social worker and Immigrants and Migrant Worker Service Center case manager. In charge of helping new immigrants live in Taiwan and work here, when she guides people, she realizes she needs to strengthen her ability. She gets teaching qualification and many level C certification, including level C technician for beauty. She also wants to get the master degree.
Chào các em.
Em chào chị Vivi.
Thế hôm nay các em có việc gì cần giúp đỡ?
Dạ, em đang tìm việc làm. Chị có biết việc gì giới thiệu cho em vậy?
Em cũng học qua mấy rừng rồi và em cũng thi chứng chỉ rồi. Nên giờ em muốn hỏi chị là xem có chính phủ có mở những lớp nào về thẩm mỹ nâng cao. Em muốn đi học hỏi kinh nghiệm thêm.
Hello, I'm from Immigration Agency Foreign Worker Service Center. I want to apply 3 beauty C-level classes for these girls. She is Bibi in Hsinchu. Vietnamese new immigrants can ask Bibi any questions. I like helping people and doing things for charity. Every time I feel great after doing good, I feel happy. Then I think my life is enriched. It's meaningful. Doing good makes me feel great. Work along the providence, behave naturally. That portrayed Bibi's life. After graduating from Vietnam capital Hanoi National University at 22 years old, she came to Taiwan working alone and made a dream come true. I hope finding a job that I can help many people, especially my Vietnam fellows. Now I'm in Taiwan, my dream come true, and I truly can help them. Hello. She is a Vietnamese new immigrant. I told you before on the phone, she's looking for a job. I'll take her to interview. Allow me to ask you, what's your ability? Chopping vegetables? Or I take this job as a charity job. I'm always interested in that kind of job. This job exactly suits me very well. I learn how to deal with Vietnamese new female immigrants and know how they've been living and working in Taiwan from this job. Before guiding people, she has to strengthen her ability. She continues her education in Taiwan. She gets teaching qualification and many level C certifications. In the future, she also wants to get master's degree. I think it's stressful to deal with occupational death accident and domestic violence. Some serious cases really cost time. Case closed for 1 to 2 years is pretty hard, especially in law issue. helping foreign workers or new female immigrants to fight for their rights. Crossing race, language, and complicated law issue. Chen says social service is a high-pressure job. I won't give up. Although it's stressful, I still keep doing without me. How about these new female immigrants? Chen is a new immigrant mother for 7 years. What supports her is responsibility and her own relaxed way. Put it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We pose 2 lotus in this way. Now we count the beats. When I was a kid in Vietnam, I liked singing and dancing. I learned how to dance in Vietnam and join community activity to sing and act in the play with university classmates. So I'm really interested in those things and spend many time on studying. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Okay? Chen usually speaks gently, but she dances very charming. She said all the girls are the same. They all come to Taiwan alone. They get together with dancing and establish their interpersonal relationship by performing. They get confidence with applauses.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。好，再一次1。
I teach them how to dance and let them perform it. I want to give them an opportunity to perform on the stage. Let them be more confident and active.
第3个动作，好，1、2、1、2。
Put lotus up in straight or sidelong way. Face up your palm and keep doing this, up and down. Like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep facing up the palm, okay? Lotus is Vietnam's national flower. Lotus dancing is traditional dance performance in Vietnam. It's very common in Vietnamese activities. By dancing with the music, these Vietnamese new immigrants get closer to their country and promotes Vietnamese culture in Taiwan. I feel great after dancing. Really good. Achievements comes from I show Vietnamese dance to everyone and Taiwanese people. One more thing, I meet many foreign friends by this activity. They are all Vietnamese people. I become more confident and optimistic. When you meet more people, the more topics you can chat with them. We take part in those activities to release some stress from life. Bend our arms slightly. Don't straighten them. I didn't perform or teach a lot when I came to Taiwan earlier, but I found that I really like taking part in community activities and charity performing. Because I like it, then I do performance and join charity performing. I meet a lot of people there and make friends with them gradually. So I get many performance invites and my life becomes very dynamic. Chen remembered first time come to Taiwan, she only knew bubble milk tea and fried chicken chop. Over 16 years, she learned from very beginning and realized the hospitality from Taiwan society. She wants to share this experience with more people. The project I'm doing now is about female Vietnamese people start business in Taiwan. I want native Vietnamese people and Vietnamese people who live abroad to know female Vietnamese people's life and work in Taiwan. Chen became Vietnam television resident correspondent of Taiwan. In 2014, she covered Vietnamese fellows' life in this land, let Taiwanese and Vietnamese people know each other more. Doing this job, I learned how to interview by recording video and deeply get to know their life and business starting. And I have the chance to meet a lot of female Vietnamese people. I love this job. Very interesting. But this job is not easy. Sometimes I need to go to Taipei or Taichung for recording video, even go to Miaoli. It costs us time to record video. Sometimes half day, sometimes all day. I have to organize and write scripts when returning home. It costs time only 1 minute or 3 minutes on TV, but it really takes time to record and produce.
Đặt yêu cầu của khách và niềm nở vui vẻ.
Chen is always busy, getting news as a reporter, guiding people as a case manager. She teaches her native language to Taiwanese people in spare time.
亲戚还有什么？春卷啊，还有什么？
Since I was in 9th grade in Vietnam, I had been a tutor until I graduated from university. After graduating from university, I have 8 years of teaching experience. These rice noodles you buy, their role you need to boil them when returning home. Let them be cooked. Chen's Vietnamese teaching is very joyful. From food, culture, songs to her skill, traditional dance are all parts of the course.
2, 3, 12, 好，12，好 ，OK， 所以数字各位都会念了哈。
I used to teach in Vietnam. They were all pupils, junior and senior high school students. I taught them with Vietnamese language. After I come to Taiwan, my students are not only pupils and senior high school students, but adults, all with Mandarin teaching. Language is a problem. I can teach students in Vietnam with Vietnamese language, and I can express myself directly. But in Taiwan, I teach students with Mandarin, so sometimes I find it's difficult because I can't express myself. That's a problem. Chen teaches and learns from students. In class, she's not only a teacher, but a student who adapts to Taiwan society. At first, students learn Vietnamese language. They didn't know how to pronounce. Every time they speak, other students always laugh so loud because they're just like kids. Starting language, once they learn, they get more and more fluent and know Vietnamese culture. I'm very happy with that. I'm proud of their advancement. She is Taiwan female Vietnamese people's baby, and Miss Baby whom Taiwanese students respect. Chen always likes doing things first. She hopes these friendly Taiwanese people can feel the passion and kindness from Vietnam. I have stayed in Vietnam for 22 years. Now I'm in Taiwan for 16 years. Probably maybe I will stay in Taiwan longer than in Vietnam. I think Taiwan, just like my hometown, Taiwan is my home too.